How did you come up with your sound? Like, when did you first realize that you were interested in like music and art, or like, explain to me how that came about, like the whole evolution of Royce
Oh
XOXO.
man, that's a long story. I don't know if we got enough time. But
We got time.
so my best friend Jeremy Holly, he was like, bro, like I think we were about 16 at the time. He was like, man, you look like an artist. Like you listen to music 24/7. Why don't you try to make music? You might be a musician or artist. And I laughed at him at the time because like my whole life I've been told like you should do accounting, you're in finance, you're great with numbers. So like my parents and all the teachers and stuff told me like you should be an accountant. I actually got voted in high school most likely to become an accountant, which technically is kind of true because I have a finance degree now.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, but basically I tried to freestyle like 2 weeks after Jeremy told me that, and my first freestyle was actually fire. And I was like, I actually got it on my phone somewhere. But yeah, like it actually was hard to be 16, freestyling words. Like I had to get the gap. Like it just come out naturally for me. So like yeah, I basically after that I didn't look back for real about making music. I dabbled in making music in high school with a couple of people, a couple of groups. Then by the time I got to college, like that first semester at Mizzou, I realized like I'm really am an artist. And then after that, it was just like, man, I'm not looking back. I took like one hiatus, like 2 months, and that was like the darkest, deepest time of my life. Because I was going through a deep depression, a deep like finding myself moment. It was like a crossroads that I was going through. And when I came out of that dark space, I never had stopped like making music and pursuing my dreams. So that's kind of a little synopsis of my story.
That's what's up. Did something like, you don't gotta go into depth or anything, but did something happen in order for you to fall into the like dark part, or you just woke up and realized like, dang, I'm depressed.
What happened for me is like people call it becoming conscious or becoming aware or enlightenment. And like before that, I went through something called the dark night of the soul. And if you don't know what that is, like people look that up. That's very deep. It's like it's like how Christians say you get reborn. And I went through another analogy is, I'm gonna give you two more analogies.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
It's like when a butterfly, before it becomes a butterfly, the caterpillar goes into the cocoon. That cocoon phase is the dark night of the soul.
Okay.
And that's what I was going through at Mizzou. Like everything was gray. But then when I came out of that cocoon, everything was colorful. So
So how did you pull yourself out of the cocoon, or did you have somebody around you help you, or just one day you just like etched your way out? It was just like a process.
Yeah, like when I was going through that phase, like I had nobody. Like I had like a friend, and if you know ROYCE XOXO, he's very social. I'm a social butterfly for real. I like to meet people, engage, and have conversations. But at that time, I was at Mizzou in a place where I was isolated. Everybody there felt more like individual, like collective, and I'm more of an individual. So I didn't have really anybody to fit in with and stuff. So I had to put myself out of that area. The way I did that was I had to put my back was pushed against the wall. I had no other option. It was either fight or just the end all be all. So it was like I just decided to give myself up, and I just when I did that, I really embraced myself fully as an artist, as a man, as a human, as a person of God, as a person of love. No matter what anybody said, like I was just gonna be myself to the fullest. So, and that's what I did.
That's what's up. So do you have any words? I'm glad that you got through that, because now we have ROYCE XOXO. Were you ROYCE XOXO back then, or were you just ROYCE?
It's been a lot of evolution of my names too. At first I was the Rips, the Revolutionary in Plain Sight. And
That's hard.
Yeah, that's fire too. I thought of that like that was like my middle school, high school name, and then in college, I was like, I'm gonna be myself fully, and then I became Royce. And then after college, I was like, all right, I'm ROYCE XOXO because I'm all about love and positivity and just, you know what I'm saying, spreading God and just love. So ROYCE XOXO is my name now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So do you have any words for like anybody going through a hard time, like maybe like a little sentence or a little quote or something that we could like make hard?
So one of my slogans is be authentic, be yourself. So no matter if you're going through a dark time, like it is light on the other side. The grass is green because I done been through it, and it's like just keep faith, keep going, and God got you. Love.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, like, I know you're talking about like God and Dark Night of the Soul. Do you have anybody that you look up to that like helped you become Royce XOXO, or was it all just you?
Yes, I do. I can even give you an experience. It's this dude, it's this prophet. He's named Sadhu, and I think he's Indian, and he's like an older Indian guy with long ass beard. He's very distinct looking, and I used to watch his videos a ton when I was in Missouri, going through like the deepest, darkest depression. And one day I decided, I don't even know how this happened, or something in my head, like, where it's like, just take off your shoes, take off your socks, and walk on this concrete. And it was sunny as hell that day. And I did that. And when I looked up to the sun, I had like a blissful nirvana type experience. And like, I feel like I went into a heavenly state, and I was not in the earthly realm for like a good like 30 seconds to a minute. And that was one of the times where I knew heaven and God is real. So that was one of the times, yeah. I don't know if I answered the question, but I think so.
No, you good. So like when you talk about God, like I know it's a lot of different religions. Do you have like a certain religion that you identify with, or you just a man of God, like you just believe in God, like not Christian, Muslim?
Yeah.
Or is it like one you identify more with, or?
For me personally, I don't identify with a religion. I personally am a man of God 100% though. Like I believe in what I can see and feel tangibly, and what God shows me through my experience through the universe. And I say that also because I know in my short studies of religion, I'm not extensive in any of them, to be honest, but what I've seen, a lot of them kind of say the same thing for different cultures. And a lot of people go to war over there and kill each other and stuff, and just have these big debates and like belittle other people that don't believe in their faith and all kind of stuff. And it's just like, I would rather experience what I experience from God, what He shows me, or what God shows me in the universe, and I'll learn from that. I don't want to, and that's why I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I feel you. So like, I know it's a lot of people that would disagree with you. So yeah, have you ever been like, had people like not mess with you or decide to not mess with your music just because of your views? Like you ever been like, just like turned down, or like, has there ever been a time that you've been rejected, like as a person or for your music or anything, and how do you deal with that?
100%. I can think of 2 instances, and it's just a plethora of instances, but 2 time periods. Like when I was in Missouri, a lot of people wanted to accept me, but like I said, I was an individual, and they wanted to bring me into their collectivism, into their groups. And to do that, I would have to change myself, which I'm not about. I'm about being yourself to the fullest. So that being said, I was not accepted by many groups because I wanted to be myself. So, and that was a horrible experience, because like, I know I'm a beautiful person inside out. I'm unique, and it's like I just want to be myself and spread love and positivity. So if people are not with that, I don't know if they with. And like honestly, yeah, like those people, they wanted to take me in, but they didn't take me because I was being myself. Another thing is, I performed there. I think it's called the Mystic. It was called the Mystic or something like that in North St. Louis. And I actually got booed, and I was like, I was just so.
They started booing.
They started
like booing. Everybody, like they was throwing tomatoes and all that.
They didn't throw that, but they throw their words with daggers, because they was just. I was like, damn.
North side, I know they was gone.
I mean, it just be like that sometimes, but like I just chunked it up on the chin, kept it moving. I low-key wanted to say some words on the mic, but I kept it peaceful. I stayed Royce. But I think at the time, like the music that I brought, that I thought they wanted to hear, is not what they wanted to hear. And I just chunked it up, and I just kept it pushing. And it made me a stronger artist, stronger person, stronger human. And yeah.
That's what's up. So did you finish the set, or like once they start going, you was like, man, forget that. They don't know.
No, I'm definitely gonna finish my set.
All right.
They started doing towards the end, but I still was like, I'm still gonna rock this one. So But it was cool though. I actually gained a important person and follower in that building. That's like a DJ in the city. I won't mention no names, but a big person followed me that day. So it actually worked out.
For real. So it's like through all that adversity, you'll still get side.
Yeah, I'm a persevere through all the bull, cause like I'm a real one and I know God got me. So I'm gonna keep fighting until I get there, wherever I gotta go. I'm all about feeling your mission and your purpose. And I've stayed 10 toes down to mine since I realized that I had one and I was an artist and I had a purpose and a meaning on this earthly plane. So ever since then, I just been dead set on what I gotta do, tunnel vision.
That's what's up. Yeah, I can definitely tell you've been like tunnel vision, cause man, this man working like so hard. At the end, we gonna discuss like what he got in the works right now, but shoot, I'm excited for him. He got a lot going on. But,
Blessings, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. I love to see people just like doing their thing, working, like progressing, like being consistent. It's just a very beautiful thing, especially in this city. Like, I could just tell St. Louis is about to go up. So meet us in St. Louis. But so I know getting booed off the stage and rejection is a very sour side of music and creativity and just being you. Unfortunately, but are there some things that you like truly enjoy about music? Well, of course there are, but like, what's your like favorite things about music that like really something that pulled you in about it, or something that just keep you going and keep you doing it like through all the adversity? Like getting booed off stage is wild. I would have cried.
Yeah, it's wild.
I don't know, you better than me.
Thankfully, it only happened one time, and it's never gonna happen again. But one thing that I really, my favorite thing about making music is actually performing, like rocking that stage, and grabbing the mic, expressing myself and getting the energy back, giving the energy to the people, getting the energy back. It's just like it's nothing like that feeling of just being accepted for being yourself and helping and healing people through your creations. So 100%, like it's just that actual expression on the mic and seeing it come to life, seeing that music actually take form and become a reality in the world, other than just on the sonic or in headphones or on the speakers. To see it actually live and in motion, it's a beautiful thing.
That's what's up. That is what's up. So like, do you have like a story about a time that you like inspired somebody, or like maybe took somebody under your wing, or just a time where you felt like your music really fulfilled a purpose, or it just clicked like, dang, like I'm really helping people, like you felt like you changed somebody?
I have a friend who's from Louisiana, and he actually DM'd me about my song Half and Half. And the Half and Half song is about like heartbreak, and like going through struggles in a love relationship, and specifically about who I thought was my twin flame. And so it gets really intense and deep. If you don't know what a twin flame is, look it up. But he DM'd me and he was like, bro, like this is exactly what I'm going through. It's helped me get through a rough time, and like thank you so much. And that's the kind of stuff that keeps me motivated and going. And like, man, if I could heal the world, I would, because I don't know if y'all know about astrology, but I'm a Pisces, and I'm all about like love and just healing and just helping and just, I'm an empath, so I feel people, and it's just like I want to help people if I can. So yeah.
Pisces man is crazy. I heard y'all extra emotional. I'm he cool though.
Yeah.
But so dang, that's great. To be able to make something and have it like produce fruit is very beautiful. Like watching your seed like reap the harvest is very beautiful. Is there a time where it was like hard for you to create something? Like were you just in your head thinking like, man, I need to make something like so great? Like was there basically ever a time you had like writer's block?
I'll be honest, the only time that I really ever had writer's block was in the days at Mizzou when I was going through that dark night of the soul, the cocoon phase, and I didn't make music for 2 months. And that was the worst time of my life. Like I felt horrible every day. But for me, I'm so addicted to creating and making music and just hearing music that it's like, if I don't do it in a day or do something productive, creativity, and create my creations or creativity, like I feel like I wasted the day or I didn't do something. I feel like a void happened or like an emptiness. So I have to do something creative every single day or it don't hit right, it don't sit right. So I haven't really had writer's block. I can always create because like I can genre bend and do separate genres specifically and separately. So it's like if I want to do rock one day, okay. If I want to do trap one day, okay. If I want to do R&B one day, okay. Pop one day, hip hop. So I never really run out of like stuff to talk about or do or make because like, and I also engineer a lot of my music and I also been dabbling in co-production, like producing. So no, I just love music in and out and I don't really have like problems like expressing or creating because like, that's just who I am.
That's what's up. Yeah, I can definitely tell you're a creative person because before the podcast even started, he was telling me about how he said your friend had came to town and y'all was like putting together a music video. He said they did it in like half a day. I was like, that's crazy. A whole music video, like that's crazy.
Thought of a whole like the whole part of the music video in like half a day. Shot it that same night, and y'all gonna see it coming soon. Shout out 608 Dorset. Wire coming soon. Shout out KRe8 Place.
Yes, sir. And if y'all don't know who Conrad is or 608 Dawson, y'all gonna find out. We're gonna have him on the show. But yeah, so like what's your creative process? Because I know you explained the way you explained to me how y'all did the music video, it seemed like it was just like on the fly. So is your creative process like that, or is it something you have to do to get in the like how it go?
Like my creative process is very spontaneous. Just how that video happened. Like I'm on the spot, in the moment type person. Like even when it comes to recording music, like lately I've been punching in or like freestyling. So like I really feel like I have the gift of gab. So it's like words just come out of me somehow. Like even when I don't be trying to say stuff, it just still fly out of me. Be like, damn, I didn't even mean to say that. But yeah, it's just like I get on the mic, I hear a beat I like. I load up the beat, load up the effects, and I just start freestyling cadences, flows, melodies, and sometimes the words come out perfectly. And other times, like I might think of a line or two, stop, and then like add another line, stop. But I'm very on the spot. I don't even really write that much. Like the only song I think I wrote on StarCry, the album I just dropped, was Low Lights. And I had to write that because like I had to spill something like very personal and heal some people with that one. So and touch on some deep subjects. So I wrote that one out. But not to say I don't do that with other songs, but that one just felt like I gotta take it out. Like I gotta think on this one. So I did that. So but yeah, most of the time I just freestyle the cadence, the melody, and the words just come out. So
yeah, I know you said you like engineering stuff, so do you make your own beats?
I co-produce some of my beats. I actually told myself after my album StarCry, which just dropped, and I'm gonna start producing. So everybody stay on me about that because I really do want to produce. I have a crazy ear and I know it sounds right. And it's getting hard for me to pick beats now from different producers, so I know it's time for me to actually sit down and make my own instrumentals and beats. So yeah, I'm starting to produce as of now.
Okay, good. Yeah, the music already hard, so I know once you get to making them beats, boy, it's gonna be fire.
Yes, thank you.
But and you said you just dropped your album StarCry. Let them know where they can find that at.
StarCry is like that's like my life's work so far. Like I really put my heart and soul, spirit, everything, being, essence. I know that sounds cliche, but I really did. Like that album touches on heartbreak, mental breakdown, self-doubt, and overcoming all of that for my purpose. So it's like it's like no fluff on there. It's like very heart clenching from the soul. And I mean every word I said on there, whether it's about heartbreak, about me growing out of different mental struggles, about me finally achieving success at the end of the album with songs like Pyrite, Heart Attack. Like by the end of the album, I'm overcoming all of that and I'm foretelling my success that I'm gonna get in the future. And it's starting to show now. So yeah, StarCry, everybody check that out. That album is fire. Got a lot of heat. It got something for you no matter what genre you like. It got R&B, trap, rock, pop, and it's got conscious music on there too. So whatever you like, it's got something on there for you. StarCry, out now.
Yeah, it's on all platforms.
It's on all platforms. It's on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, wherever you listen to music. I guarantee it's probably there. Yeah.
Yeah, so check that out. Royce XOXO, Star Cry. So when did you start working on Star Cry? Like, cause it's a real deep, like personal, like this basically your diary, just like your subconscious mind, just like thrown up onto a beat. Like, so when did you start deciding? Like, have you? Let me organize my thoughts. So like, yeah, I'm gonna just ask the first one. Like, when did you start making Star Cry?
Actually, I started making Star Cry like less than a year and a half ago. Honestly, like it feels like it happened so like honestly it feels like it happened so long and short at the same time because like after I dropped Maybe I Was Wrong, my first R&B album, I started working immediately after that, and I make music like every single day. So after that, it was just like, all right, Star Cry. I already had thought the title before Maybe I Was Wrong came out, and I already know the next title of my next album, but I ain't know not yet. But yeah, I make music every day, so like I just made music for like a year and a half, and when the time came, I just picked the best songs that fit together and just what made sense for the vision and the concept and the conceptually. So that's what I did, and Star Cry was made like a year and a half ago. Starting in, I think the last song that I made on there was Pyrite, which is actually the last song on the album. And one of my dear closest friends told me like, "Bro, you gotta put this on there," because I was so stuck on like just making it the deepest conscious album, which 70-80% of it is. But I had to show like the positivity at the end of the road, the light at the end of the tunnel. The grass is greener on the other side. So I added a few songs at the end, like the bangers, to show my rock trap side. And I think people are gonna appreciate them. I know some fans have been telling me like, this Pyrite go crazy. So I actually got a text right before this interview saying like, Pyrite is my favorite song on this album. So I was like, y'all gotta take that up for sure.
Yeah. So it took like a full year to make like the entire album, like all the songs and stuff?
Yeah, just about a year, a little bit over, but yeah, about a year. It feels like it took so much longer, but it didn't, because I've been making music every single day. But yeah, I plan on dropping an album. Like I think I want to drop an album every year. I might drop another one this year, so I'm on it. I've been working hard as well. So yeah.
So you think like out of all your albums, do you think Star Cry is the deepest, or do you have another album that you feel is?
Star Cry is definitely the deepest and most touching and relatable, because I have other deep albums for sure. Like Maybe I Was Wrong and Knew Me, Knew You, but those are specifically R&B. But this album touches on like other than just like bad romance and toxic romance and hardships and love. Like it touches on you and the soul, who you are as a person, and your relationship with God, and just on top of R&B as well, and love topics. And it just touches on overcoming all of that, being your true self, and just like staying focused on your mission and purpose. So it touches on way more subjects, but they're all heavy and deep. And to the end of the album where you start seeing the light. So yeah, Star Cry is definitely my deepest, most personal body of work.
Alright, and is that why you named it Star Cry? Like basically a cry? Like I imagine in my head like it sounds like just a cry out, or like not exactly a cry for help, but like just a cry out, like you like get some insight on the name.
The reason I named it Star Cry is because it's like I know I'm a star, and I've been crying to get to my success, like internally in my soul. I don't really shed tears as much as people might believe I do, but like I actually cry in my soul. Like, so I've been like fighting my hardest to get to where I need to get, for me, for God, for people, for the universe. So it's like, it is like a cry out in my soul for like, all right, I'm ready for the next step in my life. So, and I hope people can relate to that. Not only just musicians, but anybody that wants to strive and achieve their goals. Like this album is for you, and I think it's gonna be relatable.
That's what's up. I really appreciate you making content to relate to other people who are gonna come up after you, or other people who are on the same path as you. Yeah, I feel like this world needs a lot of good mentors and a lot of people saying something real. So I really appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
That's a really good quality to have. what made you? Did you start off as a conscious rapper, or did you start off with like? I don't know. Cause you said you was like 16 when you first started. So were you even conscious? Like I know you was like conscious as like a human, but were you like you know, like third eye conscious, all type of stuff like that? Like, let me know.
So when I first started up, it's funny because my first name, like I said, was the Rips, the Revolutionary in Plain Sight. So I've always been a rebel at heart, and I've always been aware at heart. But I think it was more subconscious until I became 19, where that switch flipped on, and it became conscious that, all right, I am conscious, I am alive, I am breathing, I am here for a reason, I do have a purpose, I am a person of God, I am a person of love, and I am on the right track. So I don't think none of that really happened until I was 19, but my whole life I knew internally, yes, all of that stuff is true, subconsciously, but I didn't know it consciously until I was 19, yeah.
Was it like a certain event that woke you up at 19, or was it just like spontaneous? I know for some people with like their spiritual journey, it's like something happened. Usually be like a heartbreaker song or a loss. What? Go ahead.
Yeah, like I met this girl at the zoo, and I thought at the time she was my twin flame, but I come to find out she was my false twin flame. I don't know if people even heard of that one yet, but hey, that's a twist. But look it up. But yeah, when I looked at her eyes, when I looked at her, she looked exactly like me, just a female version. And the shit was kind of spooky, trippy at first. But I got over that shit in like a day. I was like, nah, I can't be spooked by this shit. And then, but basically when I saw her, it like clicked on, like, God is real. Like, there's no way this is a coincidence. So after that, and then after having that experience by Saigu, and I took off my shoes and walked in the concrete and looked up at the sun and felt like I went to heaven and stuff, like, after all of that stuff happened, I was like, all right, this is too real. Like, all right, it's something going on deeper than just what we see with our own eyes. And in reality, it's something else spiritually happening. So
is that when you decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna start making like more conscious music, like, or it just kind of naturally, like, since that became a part of your mental, it just naturally got incorporated in your music, or you made the conscious decision, like, I'm gonna be a real one?
So yeah, it's been a journey with that. Like at first I would make much more shallow, lighter music, but as I go on my spiritual journey, my music tends to get deeper as well. So it's like, yeah, I started out making like, I first learned how to just make radio music and make hits. And now I don't even try to make hits no more. Like, I just try to spill my heart and soul. People like, but this is the hit. Everybody be like, every song, this is a radio smash. I'm like, damn, this needs to be in a movie.
That's what I be thinking. I was like, oh snap! Like when I first heard the music, I was like, wait, hold on, this should be like in a TV show or something, or just like people should be hearing this. So I should hear this when people drive down the street. Like